My story starts like this. My mom was on drugs. Not being able to have your mom in the picture is one of the toughest things that a kid can ever endure. I got crisis called on me so many times in different schools. I've kicking the windows out of buses, broke furniture, hit people.
What I admire most about Jailyn is his strength through survival. He looked to his grandmother as being his mother and his father.
Jailyn was a fun kid, like to laugh, play, but once it got time for school, things kind of changed.
At the age of 13, 14, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know my story anymore.
Jailyn took advantage of every single thing that we offered him. We started to work on his self-esteem, forget the naysayers, this is your life, take advantage of it, and he did.
I just remember the atmosphere being different at Fedcap.
We listened to him. We listened to his point of view of life. Because if you want to make someone feel confident and has value, you need to listen to what's on his mind. And Jailyn spoke his mind always.
I think that was the first thing I heard was classical music. I was like, where is this coming from? And it was Jailyn. And then he went with the music program. So, he just took off. He was amazing.
Fedcap, he learned music in there. He always talked about the music studio.
The second verse. So I wanted to do something different. And then rock your body, rock your body. Love's contagious, I can't fight it. I'm drawn to her, I can't deny it.
We have a high graduation rate because we have the resources and tools for the kids to succeed, but what we also have is we believe in them, and they know it.
After graduation, I moved to St. Louis and started my career in the food processing industry.
I didn't feel like I wanted to find a place to work just to work there. I wanted to find something where I had an opportunity to change something in the world. And that's because Fedcap taught me that. They taught me that these are not just jobs, these are opportunities.
And without every single teacher, aide, custodian, nurse, office staff, job coaches, social workers, we wouldn't be as successful as we are. The kids are the why. Their future, their success, their happiness is our why.
Going from abandonment and not being understood by anybody, to be given tools, to be able to have a bright education, being able to create music, to be able to have a career, and on top of that, being able to start a future with my wife and hoping that one day when I have a kid, that they can someday conquer the world too. It's a beautiful way to live.
Please welcome to the stage, Jailyn Martin.
Standing here tonight feels a lot like coming home, a moment that brings my journey full circle. I'm really not the same person I was when I first walked through the doors of the Fedcap School in 2015. Back then, I carried a lot of anger, a lot of confusion, and not a lot of hope. When I went there, I was kicked out of school after school, and I was convinced that the world didn't have a place for someone like me. Growing up, I didn't have a chance to just be a kid. My father was never in the picture. My mother struggled with addiction. She couldn't be there for me the same way how other mothers could be there for their kids. And that was tough. My grandmother, my grandfather, and other family members stepped in. They gave me everything they could and believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. But even with their love and their support, there was a part of me that still felt empty and misunderstood. Then, my grandmother found the Fedcap School. And from the very first day I walked through those doors, I felt like I entered a different world. There's really no better way to put it. People greeted me with a smile. They looked at me like I mattered. I didn't know these people, and yet they treated me like I was part of something, part of a family. And most importantly, that I had the power and ability within me to be a success. The teachers didn't just teach us. They listened to us. They listened to me. A kid who was told so many times that I wasn't worth it. They asked questions. They encouraged me to speak up. And they helped me understand myself in a way I never had before. Mr. A, Mrs. Matt, Mr. Pat, give them a round of applause. They're here tonight. Each of them helped me see that school was more than just an education. It was about discovering who you can become. I've always loved music, but within the walls of that school, it became something deeper. I sat in that studio for hours, creating, discovering, and learning how to express myself in things that I held in for so long. Suddenly, I had this way to turn my experiences, my emotions, into something meaningful. I found my voice. And it was in those moments that I started to see the possibilities ahead of me. Not only did the Fedcap School help me graduate, they instilled in me the confidence and the deep belief that I have a future, that I have a purpose, and encouraged me to pursue it. They helped me understand no matter how lonely life may feel, you are never truly alone. There's always someone there to guide you with love and support. After graduation, I moved to St. Louis, and I started my career and really began the next chapter of my life with my beautiful wife, Morgan. I work for a company called ADM. We produce animal feed for the entire country. Through this job, I honestly feel like I'm helping the world by feeding it. My teachers helped me understand that work is more than just a way to get by. It's an opportunity. It's more than just a paycheck. It's a chance to build something for yourself. It's to be part of something, to make an impact. I found a job that both fulfills and helped me support my dreams and my passion in music. Tonight, as I look around this room, I see the faces of people that made that all possible. Give yourself a round of applause. I want to thank every single last one of you for helping kids who feel lost, who feel abandoned, who just need a chance to see that there's so much more. Because of you, a kid like me could come to a place like this and say, I made it. Thank you.